Abandoned places, desolate and eerie, yet they hold an irresistible allure. They are silent storytellers whispering tales of a past long gone. There's something undeniably captivating about these forgotten corners of the world. They are like time capsules, each with its own unique story, a story that once thrived with life and vibrancy. But what makes these places fascinating isn't just their stillness, it's the sense of mystery, the unanswered questions, the untold tales. It makes us wonder about the people who once lived there, the lives they led, and the circumstances that led to their abandonment. Among these countless abandoned places, today we will explore two distinct sites. The first, an architectural oddity nestled in the heart of Taiwan, the Sanzhi UFO Houses. The second, a relic of grandeur standing in solitude along the Hudson River, the Bannerman Castle. Today, we delve into the stories of two such places, the Sanzhi UFO Houses and Bannerman Castle. In the late 70s, on the northern coast of Taiwan, a futuristic utopian dream took shape, the Sanzhi UFO Houses. This was no ordinary housing project. It was a vision of the future, a vision of a community living in harmony with technology and nature. The project sprang from the fertile mind of a visionary architect, who saw the potential of a seaside resort that could offer something different, something unique. He envisioned a community of houses that resembled UFOs, a design never seen before in residential architecture. These were not just houses, they were statements of a bold new future, promises of a world where the ordinary was replaced by the extraordinary. Construction began with great optimism. Cranes and construction crews filled the site, tirelessly working to turn the architect's vision into reality. The unique design of the houses presented challenges, but the spirit of innovation and the thrill of creating something new spurred the workers on. The houses began to take shape, their domed roofs and circular windows standing out against the backdrop of the surrounding traditional Taiwanese architecture. The Sanzhi UFO houses were designed not just for aesthetic appeal, but also for functionality. The circular design maximized space, while the large windows allowed natural light to flood the interiors, reducing the need for artificial lighting. The houses were also designed with a focus on sustainability, featuring rainwater collection systems and solar panels. The optimism surrounding the project was infectious. People flocked to see the progress, marveling at the futuristic architecture that was taking shape before their eyes. There was a buzz in the air, a sense that something special was being created. As the houses began to rise from the ground, so too did the hopes and dreams of a community. The Sanzhi UFO houses were more than just buildings, they were symbols of a bright future, of a world that was moving forward, embracing the new and the novel. However, the bright future envisioned for the Sanzhi UFO houses was not to be. The dream of a utopian seaside resort would soon turn into a nightmare, a haunting reminder of a future that never came to pass. Like a UFO crashing down to Earth, the Sanzhi UFO Houses project came to a screeching halt. Despite their ambitious vision, the Sanzhi UFO Houses, much like Icarus, flew too close to the sun. The project, which was initially funded by the Taiwanese government, was plagued by a series of unfortunate events that led to its eventual downfall. Financial troubles were the first nail in the coffin. The cost of the project skyrocketed due to the unique design of the houses and the advanced technologies they were meant to incorporate. The builders were pushing the envelope, dreaming up a futuristic utopia, but the reality was that the project was bleeding money. The investors began to pull out, one by one, leaving the project in a financial quagmire. Then came the accidents. During the construction, there were a series of mishaps that led to several workers getting injured, some fatally. These incidents cast a dark shadow over the project. The site was branded as cursed, and many workers refused to continue, fearing for their lives. And that's when the superstitions crept in. Rumors started to circulate that the site was built on a Dutch burial ground and that the spirits of the departed were causing the accidents as a form of revenge. Whether there was any truth to these rumors or not, they spread like wildfire, further tainting the reputation of the project. The project was finally abandoned in the late 80s, leaving the structures half-finished, their futuristic promise unfulfilled. The government, unable to find any buyers, left the site to decay, and the elements took over. Nature, as it always does, began to claim back its territory. The Sanzhi UFO houses, once symbols of a futuristic dream, now stand as haunting reminders of a dream unfulfilled. The story of their rise and fall is a testament to the fact that sometimes, even the most ambitious dreams can crash and burn, leaving behind nothing but echoes of what could have been. While the Sanzhi UFO Houses represented a futuristic dream, Bannerman Castle was a reflection of a man's grand ambition. This sturdy fortress, nestled on Polypal Island in the Hudson River, New York, was the brainchild of one Francis Bannerman VI, a Scottish immigrant with a vivid imagination and a knack for business. Bannerman was no king or nobleman, but a surplus military goods dealer with a vision. Having amassed a vast amount of military equipment following the Spanish-American War in the late 19th century, he needed a safe and secure location to store his acquisitions. The island, with its rocky terrain and isolated location, was an ideal choice. But Bannerman was not content with just a warehouse. He wanted a castle. The castle's construction began in 1901 and continued for nearly 18 years. Architecturally, it was a whimsical blend of styles, drawing inspiration from medieval European fortresses and Scottish baronial castles. The castle wasn't merely a storage facility, it was a grand spectacle, a testament to Bannerman's love for architectural drama. Its towers soared high, its walls adorned with heraldic symbols and inscriptions. The castle, along with a smaller residence built on the island, served not just as a warehouse but also as a promotional tool for Bannerman's business. During its prime, Bannerman Castle was more than just a structure of stone and mortar. It was a piece of living history, a symbol of one man's ambition and enterprise. It attracted curious onlookers from near and far, its silhouette standing proud against the Hudson River's backdrop. It was a sight to behold, a spectacle of grandeur that encapsulated the spirit of an era. However, as is often the case, the castle's glory days were not to last. But as we've seen, even the grandest of dreams can fall. The castle's decline was as dramatic as its rise, a testament to the transience of human ambition and the relentless march of time. But that's a story for the next scene. From a monument of ambition, Bannerman Castle transformed into a towering symbol of decay. Bannerman Castle, once a proud sentinel on Polypal Island, began its descent into decline following the death of its creator, Francis Bannerman VI, in 1918. Bereft of its visionary, the castle was left in the care of the Bannerman family, but without Francis's guiding hand, it soon fell into disrepair. The island's remoteness, once an asset, became its downfall. With no one to maintain the structures, the elements started to take their toll. The castle's once sturdy walls began to crumble, its towers started to lean precariously, and its grandeur faded. Yet the castle's decline was not solely due to natural decay. In the years following Bannerman's death, the island saw a series of unfortunate events. A fire in 1920 destroyed a significant portion of the castle's structures, leaving it even more vulnerable to the elements. Then, in 1969, a massive explosion in the castle's arsenal caused further damage. The castle's once impressive silhouette was now marred by gaping holes and crumbling towers, its glory but a distant memory. The final blow came in the form of abandonment. The Bannerman family sold the island to New York State in 1967, who had no plans for its upkeep. The once bustling island fell silent, its structures left to the mercy of time and weather. The castle's decline was not just physical but also symbolic. Once a testament to a man's ambition and the power of human ingenuity, it became a haunting reminder of the impermanence of human achievements. The castle, like the dreams it represented, crumbled into dust. Today, Bannerman Castle, like the Sanzhi UFO Houses, stands as a silent testament to dreams that crumbled into dust. Despite the decay, it remains a fascinating relic of a bygone era, its ruins whispering tales of ambition, tragedy, and the relentless march of time. Abandoned places like the Sanzhi UFO Houses and Bannerman Castle are more than just decaying structures. They are monuments to the audacious dreams that once lived within their walls. The Sanzhi UFO Houses, with their futuristic design, were once a beacon of hope for a future that never came. Bannerman Castle, a fortress built on the dreams of one man, now stands as a somber reminder of the fleeting nature of wealth and power. These places tell us stories. Stories of ambition and aspiration, of dreams that soared high and then fell, leaving behind empty husks that echo with the past. They serve as a testament to the human spirit, the drive to create, to dream, and to reach for the stars, even if those stars sometimes prove elusive. From these echoes of time, we learn lessons of resilience, of the cyclical nature of life and the ever-changing tide of fortunes. They are echoes of time, whispering tales of dreams, ambitions, and the impermanence of human endeavors.